In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the lock mode feature on the Maschine MK3. A really powerful performance tool. We're also going to dive in and have a look at the different lock mode states that we can set up on various number of different sounds and how we can transition between these different lock mode states. So the lock mode feature effectively takes a snapshot of everything that is happening in the project at this present time. So if I enter the lock mode, anything I do now, when I exit the lock mode, will snap back to how it was previously, or how it is at the moment, because we haven't changed anything. So we enter lock mode, and I can go into, I've got a massive synthesizer sound here. I can start filtering this up. Also, I could use the filter decay, bring that up, increase the effects mix. And exit the lock mode, and it will snap all those parameters back at one click of a button. And it also remembers, as well as parameter controls, it remembers mutes and bypasses. So then go into lock mode again and mute some sounds from our drum group. Exit the lock mode and it snaps back to how it was before. Or we could go to our group level, and I've got some effects set up here. I've got a grain stretch and a beat delay. So I'm going to go in lock mode again, and I'm going to go over to my beat delay and unbypass it. Back over to my grain stretch, turn it on. And then go exit lock mode again. It snaps everything back. So hugely powerful performance tool. But we also, if we shift click on the lock button, we enter our lock mode states, and we can set a number of different snapshots that we were looking at before, and using the morphing control, morph between these different snapshots. So in order to enter one of these sets effectively as a lock mode state, with the first pad selected here, I hit update. So now that is my first lock mode state. So if I go to this next one and go to my pad mode and mute some drum sounds, shift lock button to the lock mode states and update. Now my first pad is my drums, the kick drum and the snare. My second pad is some of those drum sounds muted. So we could go into our third pad here, maybe go to our synthesizer sound now and filter some stuff up. And then go back into our lock modes and update this again. And we can start creating different snapshots effectively of our project like this way, and it's almost like arranging a track on the fly. So let's go maybe set something else up on the fourth pad now, and as I was looking before, I've got some effects set up on this group level, so I'm gonna bypass this grain beat delay, back into my lock mode states and update. So that's with the beat delay turned on now. And let's go and set up one more and use that grain stretch. Go back into my lock mode states and update. And so now I've got these 5 different lock mode states that I can transition between each one. So now let's take a look at the morphing control, because at the moment the transitions happen straight away as soon as I touch the pad. If we turn the morphing on, we have two different options of mode here, travel or target. Target, we set the transition time basically between these lock mode states using this grid control. So I can either transition at the end of a bar, or I could go much quicker and say quarter or eighth notes, which would pretty much happen straight away. However, using the travel mode, we can set much longer transition times in between these different lock mode states. So I could set it to 8 bars to transition from this lock mode state with the beat delay into the one with the grain stretch. So now over the course of 8 bars it's going to transition. So we get much smoother transitions between the different lock mode states now. Which means we can get very smooth transitions, or we can set it up for very abrupt transitions, which just enhances that live performance aspect. And for me, it enables me to start to sketch out arrangements on the fly using my different lock mode states. Of course, we can keep updating more and adding more, or we can delete them as we go.